Hi everyone and welcome to Top Notch. Today we're going to be talking about landing pages. A lot of people get them mixed up with actual home pages, and it's something that's completely different than a home page. It's the actual once a visitor comes to your website, it's the actual pop-up page that comes up after they're on your home page. And I'm sure a lot of you know what I'm talking about, especially if you're into the affiliated marketing and all of that. The purpose of a landing page is to really obtain content from your followers or your visitors, and it presents benefits in order to obtain the information. It can also represent specific campaigns that you might be using for your website. Like maybe you have a new ebook that you want to distribute to your new followers or your new visitors. It's a good way to get the contact information that you're looking for to send out, like a new ebook, a new free course that you're providing to your new followers. Also, there's two different types of landing pages. So let's begin. The first thing, the key to a successful landing page is simplicity. The more simpler a page is, the more a person will read what you're offering and they're kind of focused in on, well, okay, yeah, that sounds good. I'll put in my name and my contact information. And you can see on the page here the difference between the two contact pages. I mean, honestly, the second one, there's just so much content in there. It's more like a home page rather than a landing page. So you really want to make it as simple as possible. And some of the things that you're always going to want to include on a landing page is a headline. And there's also going to be something called a headline. And the purpose of those two things is to serve as an introduction for the landing page to what you're going to be giving them, the information you're going to be providing them, the resource that you're going to be providing them. If they give you their actual information, their name, their email address. Sometimes people like to put the phone numbers in. It all depends what you're offering. It all depends what information you're looking for. So if you're trying to go out there and get information from your followers about their email address to send them an ebook, you're just going to want the person's name, their email address, and sometimes that's just it. It's so simple. You're just trying to collect that first form of information from your new followers. And some people don't know this, but it's always a good idea to offer a gift so that they will provide the contact information to you. It makes them want to give you that information. They're giving you a source of important information, their contact information, their name, their address, their email address. And while they're doing that, you want to be able to provide them with a thank you, such as an ebook or a free course, or maybe you have something else in mind that you want to provide to your new followers, your new clients. So as you're getting into designing a landing page, some of the important things are the images. You're not going to put a dog on a landing page if you're providing an ebook or a report or a course. You're not going to put trees out there. You're going to put samples of like ebooks or a sample of a report, an actual image on that landing page. The image will help show the visitors that what they're going to receive when they put that information on that landing page. You know, when you're designing the landing page, you really need to start out as though you're the visitor, as though you want to be a follower of your website. And you're going to, what I usually do is I always ask myself, you know, a few of these questions. Does this look intriguing? Do I want to read more? Do I want to get this free information? Do I want to watch or listen maybe to a video that you're providing that's for free? Do you really want to try or buy the actual product that's offered outside of the landing page that you want the contact information to keep sending the new visitors information about things that you offer on your website? And you know, one of the most important things is if you're looking at this, you need to ask yourself as a visitor or as a new follower, do you think what you're presenting is worth the time and money from your new followers? And if you can answer yes, then you know it gives you all the more reason to create the landing page. You know, you need to look and see when you're designing the landing page. A lot of people, you'll see that I talk about a key component where it's called trust. You want to build trust with new clients, new visitors, new followers. You want to build that foundation with them. And a lot of times on a landing page, in order for those people to provide that information to you, they want to see testimonials. They want to read about your reviews. They want to see what people are saying in your social media. If you have a Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram page, you know, they're looking for that verification that you are consistent, that you do, that they can trust you, that they can trust that you're going to be sending them an ebook, a free course, whatever it is that you're giving them back. You need to build that trust first before you're going to have these people provide you that information on the landing page. Another thing that's really crucial when you're creating the landing page is the call to action. You know, a call to action it's a powerful tool, an actual powerful button that you want it to stick out there and catch their eye, so that maybe on your landing page you don't put the call to action over in the right hand corner where they can't see it because you have all this information. You want that call to action to be more towards the bottom, where you know it's almost like the last place that they look, and you know they want to click on it, and you have to make it so that it's colorful and that it does stand out. That's very important. And for it to stand out, you need to consider the size of the actual button that you're creating and the place that you're putting it. You should put your call to action button after the brief description in the landing page. You never want to put it before that. You'll always want to put it after that. And the call to action is very important. Another thing that's important, as I was talking about before, is trust. And trust is one of the key indicators that people are looking for. They're looking for that trust. Can they trust what you're going to be providing them when they give you their information? You know, the proof. They want to see the stats. So, you know, sometimes it's very important to them. Sometimes you might want to put the actual proof on that landing page that you do have good stats, that you're generating these numbers of people providing you with this information. Another thing is badges or support. And by badges, what I mean is, like, you know how you're going on a website and you can see that on a website they have support, like from Walmart. They have support from Home Depot or Lowe's, and they have the actual icons on their web pages. Those are what badges are. And a lot of times people will use that as a key indicator that these companies are trusting them and that they're trusting you. So showing badges of companies you've provided your service or products to will tell your customers that they can achieve success with your service or product just like these big companies or organizations have. A follower may not know who exactly you are. They might not know, well, the service sounds too good to be true, but if they see that badge from big companies on your landing page, it just makes them more intrigued. It gives them more reason to trust you if these other big organizations are trusting you. Another good key indicator to build trust with clients and with visitors and followers is testimonials. Honest customer testimonials are a given, but when the reviewer says something unique about your service or product, it will provide the information, the trust of what future visitors, followers, what they're looking for. They'll see that other people do trust you. They are going to read word for word why exactly are they trusting you. So trust is it's a key indicator that you need to focus in on and how to build that along the way when you are creating your landing pages. Another key component to a landing page is a lead capture form, and it's where where the future visitors, clients, followers, it's where they're putting all that information, and it's very important that you put that lead capture form in the correct spot, because if it might be too small for your landing page. It might be too big. It might be overshadowing what your information that you're providing on your landing page is. So you really need to make sure that your lead capture form is appropriate in size and that it does stand out to its own extent. You know, a lead capture form's purpose is to collect the data that you're trying to retrieve to help you form your email marketing service, to collect those emails, to collect all that content or contact information that you're trying to build upon. You know, it helps you collect the data from your followers and get you more conversion. Lead capture forms must be placed strategically on that landing page. Like I said before, it can't be too big and it can't be too small, but it does need to stick out for your followers or your new visitor to be able to put that information in that you are seeking. So make sure you put the right form fields in the actual lead capture page. And by form fields, I'm talking about, you want the person's name. You want their contact information. Sometimes it's too too much to ask for the person's phone number, address, and all that. Sometimes you might not have that. Remember that key indicator that I was talking about, that trust? You might not have that trust yet with your visitors. So you might just want to seek the name, the actual email address. People have an easier time providing their first name and their email address rather than their whole name, the address that they live at, and their telephone number. You know, you're still building on that trust, like I said before. So, you know, overall, a landing page is going to, if it's done correctly, it's going to be providing you a high conversion. There are different sites that you can use, and we'll talk about those sites in another presentation, another one of our videos that we have of different sites that we use to create our landing pages. You know, there are some that are, you know, expensive. There are some that are cheap, but they provide the same service and the same components as maybe ones that are more expensive. And we'll go over different ones that we highly recommend at Top Notch for creating your landing page. And altogether, no matter what, if you set up the landing page correctly, it can provide opportunities to promote your offers to whoever your targeted audience is. So altogether, landing pages are a key component to any form of marketing that you're doing, any form of affiliated marketing, any form of you're designing a website as an entrepreneur. You know, that landing page will collect the data that you are seeking. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, we really would love to hear it. You have our contact information below, and I hope you all have a great day. Thanks, everybody.